Okay, we're going to make a rhubarb tart. Now, the ingredients, as always, call for a lot of everything. They obviously wanted to make a really big tart. We're not going to do that. I'm going to quarter the ingredients. So instead of 8 ounces of butter, we're using 2, 1.5 ounces of sugar instead of 6, and 1 egg instead of 4. We're going to make the pastry case out of a paste Darcy is what we're going to use, because I don't know, I looked through the different options and I quite like that one, so this is the one we're going to use. Okay. I don't know where my other whiskey thing is gone. Which is really weird. This calls for a wee bit of cinnamon, so we'll put a wee bit of cinnamon in. Not a huge amount. And then it's a case of adding flour until it's a thick paste. So I think you're supposed to use plain flour, but I have no plain flour. I only have rising, self-raising. So I assume this has to be like roll-outable. So it just says put in flour until it's really stiff. So I assume that means that into a form that I can roll out with a rolling pin. So it's not there yet. With the arms of the woman at the time, the strength they must have had to have made most of these ingredients, I think a stiff paste or a stiff batter has got to have been something else, you know. Getting there, getting there. Oh, ouch. Right, okay, I think we're probably there. It's kind of gone into same kind of textures like a bread dough, I guess. Is that what's required? I don't know. I'll put in a wee bit more just to make sure of it, because that is pretty stiff. Okay, I'm going to call that done. We're about to find out, aren't we? I don't even know if I've made enough. We will see. I used to make pies all the time, but we're talking like a decade ago or something. So, I don't know if my skills are up to par anymore. I don't even know that I'll be able to lift this off the thing, but we're about to find out, aren't we? It's just so soft. I don't know that I made it firm enough, but yeah, this isn't pick upable. Not at all. Right, okay. It needs more flour. I think I should have maybe begun by making mini pies. I'm sure I have mini cases somewhere. Do I have mini cases somewhere? I think I do. Maybe easier? I don't know, maybe not. Oh my goodness. It's just falling apart now. Look at it, it's just wanting to crumble. Oh no. Seems like this isn't going to work. So, what I'm going to do is put it straight into the bin. I don't know that this is enough for this, actually. I think I am going to have to put it in smaller pans. I don't think it's enough for this. I'm going to have to find my mini pans. There we are. Okay. Oh. We're going to make little tarts now, because we tried making a big tart. It was a pain in the butt, so we're not going to do that anymore. I don't want it to be too full of pastry or too thick, because these are only wee, so we'll not have enough room for the innards if we've got too much. It's quite therapeutic, this, actually. It's kind of like ironing. Very tactile. It's like playing with Play-Doh. We're going to, I've left this because we're going to bar them. Hopefully we've enough to at least bar a few of them. So now we're going to blind bake these things. Okay. It doesn't tell us to do this in the ingredients or in the recipe of the time. But having made pies before, in my before years, I always blind bake them. So we'll do that with these. I used to have ceramic beads to blind bake tarts with, and I have no idea where they went. We've moved house since I last baked tarts. Again, it was like a decade ago. and I don't know if they were binned by someone that didn't know what they were, or maybe they're elsewhere, or I have no idea. So we'll use rice. Okay, so I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius. And those are going to go in for about 15 minutes. So clear this up, and then we'll make our filling in the 15 minutes that these things are going to be in the oven. It's out of season for rhubarb, so you're using a tin of rhubarb. I think I'm going to only need the one tin for these 6 because they don't look like they're going to hold very much. Right, this already comes in a light syrup, which is good because I've got to put it into light syrup. Okay, we don't have oranges, or I would have made orange peel. But I do already have some mixed peel. It's telling me to put lemon peel and orange, so I'm just going to use both. It says light syrup, so that is very light syrup. The recipe for the rhubarb tarts really just says to boil them up in a light syrup for 10 to 15 minutes, which is about as long as I'm going to have these pies in. I'm going to put some red food colouring in this because rhubarbs tend to be red and these tinned rhubarbs are not red. So looks really nice. Miss rhubarb. Hardly ever get rhubarb in anything now. Oh, it rose anyway, look. Oh no! That's what I get for using self-raising flour though, isn't it? Oh no! There's almost no space. Look at this. Look how much these have risen even though I had weights in. My ceramic weights would have been better. But I honestly don't know where they went to. I've not seen them in a while. Yeah, the rice didn't really weigh that down at all. Okay. we have pies, and we'll get Finn's reaction when he comes home. He's look a little bit burnt, but I think it's really just sugar rather than, cause it's not burned all of it. It's not very even. I don't know. And we need proper tart fork. Tart fork. Ooh.
Very nice, yes. Salty.
Well, yes, sure. Not a complete lack of pastry. Is it a buttery biscuit base, or is it soggy bottomed?
Buttery biscuit base. I like it.
Is it really good?
That's really good. No, it's like the best one.
It's the best one. Oh, you don't get much better than that. Hey! Awesome! More pies for other people.